What's up, everybody? Well, I have another gameplay video for you guys today, and today we're gonna check out Elden Ring again, but with a caveat. Somebody was curious how much wattage it uses at 1080p with no ray tracing. But then as I was setting up, I was kind of curious, how much extra wattage does ray tracing use, if any? Although I know for a fact it almost always adds stutter. Very rarely has ray tracing not added stutter in games I've tested over the years, so that's probably why they don't care about it. A lot of people hate ray tracing, especially in this game. Doesn't really do a whole lot. Like if you pull up a side-by-side, I can tell it different. But if I'm just playing and somebody told me ray tracing was on, I'd probably believe them. Then they went, oh, just kidding, it wasn't on, loser. I would go, oh, okay. And then I'd keep having fun playing Elden Ring. So I figured I would answer both questions. I'd answer my own question I kind of was curious about as I was setting up. How much wattage does ray tracing take versus not? And then we can answer his question too. How much wattage does it use at 1080p with no ray tracing? Kill two birds with one stone. Anyway, I'm gonna let it download. It's bigger than I thought. I thought it was like a 40 gig game or something like that. It's like a 66 gig game, but whatever. I got decently fast internet, just not very fast upload. Charter screws you on the upload. Anyway, I'm gonna let that get done. We'll hop on in and we'll get ourselves some gameplay.
Alright, so first off, I just wanted to start off with max ray tracing because I was curious how much difference it was going to make, and having them both be in the same video, thought why not? And plus it's technically in a different system now. Same GPU, but the Alienware kind of kicked the bucket. Killed the CPU, surprisingly. I figured the motherboard was the culprit, but nope. So we still have another PC to make out of that thing later on. But anyway, let's go do this. Well, alright, I was a little overzealous with the ray tracing. Maximum was probably a little too much, although who knows, it might have acted the same no matter which ray tracing option I picked. But this works out infinitely better. I think we stay at like a constant 60. I don't think we drop down into the 40s or anything like that. Might have a hiccup or two, but the game's just kind of known for that.
Alright, let's get a little camera recorded gameplay now. And yeah, I can see why ray tracing is a no-go. I forgot how much it makes stutter in this game. Although I tried maximum. As nice as this computer is, it probably just can't handle maximum. AMD also has never been known for ray tracing. Yeah, for a second I put my one of my swords away because my fingers slipped off and hit the D-pad. And then I was like, what the fuck? Couldn't get it back. But then I remembered the key combination, now all is well. Hello. Goodbye. Man, though, this game looks so cool. They made their world so fucking awesome. Hi, guys. Oh, no touchy. Oh, he did get me. Yeah, I haven't played him forever. It's not like he can actually kill me, though. I have too much life. My controller would have to disconnect, and they would all have to wail on me. And it's still probably taking like 5 or 6 hits each. Look at how much damage one did. Yeah, I can't barely even remember the friggin' controls anymore. But I used to be okay. I was still pretty bad, though. It took me hundreds of tries to beat bosses and shit. But I don't care. It felt so much more satisfactory when I finally beat him, though. But would it be cool if I was one of those badasses who would just go around and just, you know, never even get hit? Hell yeah. But that's not me. I'm just the guy who shows you guys how games run. But yeah, this is a huge difference in power. Although, I went to maximum ray tracing too. If I went realistic and did like medium, it probably wouldn't be as bad. And probably wouldn't have stuttered and dropped frames as bad either. But I'd rather just play like this. Quieter GPU, quieter fan noise. In fact, my GPU is not even spinning its fans right now. I just noticed that. It's just kind of chilling. Excuse me? Yeah, that's right. Nope. Too slow. And you? Nope. Alright, there's one more. Hey, you gave it your best shot. Hey, at least they try. Although I guess they're just kind of zombies. They don't really have any mind, do they? They're probably just like, brains, see, movement, attack, you know? Heck, I still remember there used to be a giant. Fire giant I had to defeat here. That's gonna be a long nice time, let me tell you. You can't see me. But yeah, had to make this into a new computer because the Alienware killed its CPU because it let it get too damn hot. So, now we have this. I'm sure everybody noticed, especially the person who requested this. I think they requested it on Alienware when I still had this GPU in there. Now it's in a much better place. Much cooler. Slightly more powerful CPU. Not like night and day difference by any means, but I've noticed better 1% lows versus the 5800X with this 5800 XT. I think this is just a more mature node. Oh, there's a little more challenge. Let's see if I can beat that. It'll probably kick my ass because I haven't played in forever, but let's try it. Why not?
I don't think it's embarrassing to lose it again. Oh wait, no, never mind. It got absolutely steamrolled. And I'm not even powered up or anything. To beat bosses and stuff, I had to do a whole bunch of frickin' different moves. Ooh, he got me a little too before he died. Oh well. What was the button for? Was it X? There we go. Like I said, I haven't played this in a hot minute, even though I played a shit ton of it. Ooh, I think that's the thing that's a little bit tougher. Let's see if we can beat that. I think that thing could probably actually kill me if I don't do shit right. Yeah, I remember when I first got here, this thing would kick my ass. Because I just didn't know what the fuck to do. Come on down. Still did a lot of damage though, look at that. But that's why I gave myself a lot of life, because I get hit a lot. Anyway though, I think that is more than sufficient. It definitely seems like a much better way to go without the ray tracing for sure. That's probably why they asked for it without. But there we go. So it's like hangs out in the 70s. And half the time the fan's just kicked back on, so they probably kind of go on and off, depending on where you are in the game. But that's pretty cool. I love how silent this computer is. Anyway, let's go wrap up now.
Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Elden Ring at 1080p, both with a little RT and without, which without is what the person asked for, but seems to be a much better experience without the ray tracing. Well, I did go maximum. Probably shouldn't be doing maximum on a GPU like this. It's a very nice GPU, but even 9000 series aren't the greatest at ray tracing, and ray tracing is known for adding lots of stutter in Elden Ring. Even my 5090 stutters a bunch like that. Doesn't drop down to 40 FPS though, well it does it, but it definitely has stutters. That's why even on that I would play with it off, I do believe. Or I went and got some mod or something that alleviated that lag. I think I got a mod or something now I think about it. Usually I'll try that. I'll only turn shit off if it's like the last ditch effort on a custom like that. Because like I always say, no matter what, I'm not going to have subpar performance just to have ray tracing and stuff. That's just me though. That's why I love options. There's so many different options on PC, so long as your PC's powerful enough anyway. And even if it's not, half the time you can solve that with a love scaling. Anyway, that's all for the video though. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And I still wished I could piece out with my dominant hand there, but hey, it ain't working quite right yet. It might not, I can guarantee it's never gonna be able to go and touch like that again. But if I could at least get it go a little bit, like 10% more down, I think I'll be back in business and feel more right about doing peace outs with it. But for now, left-handed peace out, and until the next video.